Face to everybody, back with another video. This is AOC tells Democratic Socialists it's their responsibility to create the conditions for a general strike. How can Ocasio-Cortez get away with this? Did she not want socialism? She got what she wanted. And now she's telling the Democratic Socialists it's their responsibility to create the conditions for a general strike. Let me tell you something, Ocasio-Cortez. You need to be kicked out of our country and go back where you came from. You want all this socialism? Go to your country and do it, because that's where you came from. Rep. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez indicated to the Democratic Socialists of America that they couldn't outright call for things like a general strike amid the virus crisis, but should slowly change public opinion before proposing alternative structures for society. Alright, so now she's saying that indicated to the Democratic Socialists of America that they couldn't outright call for things like a general strike. Well, how can they? Because you put socialism on our rights, you dumb dingbat. She's the reason why this is socialism now, that nobody's allowed to talk about the truth or anything, because if you do, you get banned. Your video gets banned from YouTube or any other platform. So she got what she wanted, socialism. And the shadow governments, aka the Democrats, aka the globalist elites, aka the elites, and aka other names. You know, there's a lot of people saying call for a general strike, call for a general strike. The freshman congresswoman saying during a DSA video event on Tuesday. The majority of Americans don't know what a general strike is, and so our responsibility is to talk about it, expand consciousness about it, and to actually create the conditions in which working people can generate and really exercise their own power, the power that they already have. Well, how can the people know what a general strike is? The news media has frightened so many people about this freaking virus that don't exist. The only virus is the corrupt system. That's the virus right there. And now people are afraid to do any strikes because they're so scared out of their minds that they don't know what to do anymore. So Ocasio-Cortez got what she wanted, socialism. I mean, seriously, something has to be done with her. The only place they could put her is in prison for a long time, or that kick her back to her country where she came from. That's the only two choices. The majority of Americans don't know what a general strike is, and so our responsibility is to talk about it. Well, how are you going to talk about it if you're going to sit up here and lie to the people? Oh, well, you got to stay in your house. You can't go out without a mask. Blah, blah, blah. You know what? Stop listening to these people. They're evil. They are the globalist elites who are evil. They don't care about you. They're trying to take your rights, and if you don't fight for them, you're not going to have nothing left. Her comments came as the virus shutdown inflicted a heavy toll on the economy, and millions of Americans have filed for unemployment. The New York Congresswoman previously told Vice TV that workers should boycott work rather than return to society when the economy reopens. Excuse me, Ocasio-Cortez, are you going to feed everybody's families? Is that what you're going to do? You're going to feed everybody's families, huh, Ocasio? I don't think so. So you might as well sit your butt down somewhere and have several vaccines shoved up you know where. That'll make you shut up in a hurry, since Fauci and Bill Gates are out here killing everybody with their poison vaccines. So how about that, Ocasio-Cortez? And you're telling people they should not go back to work? Really? Really, Ocasio-Cortez? How dare you? This woman is so evil that she's telling people, oh, you can't go back to work now. Really? And they shouldn't return to society? Excuse me, but humans are social creatures, unlike her, who is a communist. Excuse me for saying it, but it is the truth. When we talk about this idea of reopening society, you know only in America does the president, when the president tweets about liberation, does he mean go back to work? When we have this discussion about going back or reopening, I think a lot of people should just say no. And we're going back to that, she had said. Donald Trump has been telling the truth the whole time, and you Democratic shadow governments have been keeping him distracted to say things he don't want to see. But I'm pretty sure he's outsmarting you, because remember, Donald Trump is a good chess player, and you losers are losing. Sorry, Ocasio-Cortez, but you're losing. And once the Obama era gets destroyed, then all the rest will follow, including Fauci and Bill Gates. We're not going to be working 70 hours a week just so that we could put food on the table and not even feel any sort of semblance of security in our lives, she added. Also, now you don't want to work 70 hours a week. What's wrong with that? Oh, boo-hoo, cry me a river, Ocasio-Cortez. Is this what she wants? She doesn't want to work 70 hours a week? Is that what her problem is? So she's going to let her family go hungry like she did everybody else? She making sure people don't go back to work, don't go back to society? Who the heck does she think she is to tell people what they can and cannot do? The freshman congresswoman has received a lot of attention for her response to the economic fallout from the coronavirus pandemic. Oops, I said coronavirus. Sorry, my bad. I didn't mean to say that word. Oops, I'm sorry. She previously posted an apparently celebrity tweet in response to oil prices collapsing. Yes, she's responsible for all this economy collapsing, socialism, so people can't speak out the truth. Everything she's doing, it's right up her alley. Yeah, and she's sitting there all happy and smiling and saying, yeah, I'm glad the oil price had crashed. I'm glad everybody's out of work. This is her doing. And she's also happy that everybody got socialism. Well, guess what? Everybody's waking up, Ocasio-Cortez. You absolutely love to see it, she said. In a now deleted tweet and furnished oil prices collapsing, that tweet was replaced by one describing the opportunity presented by the virus impact on energy. Well, she said you will absolutely love to see it. And this is what she's saying in a low deleted tweet that furnished oil prices collapsing. Of course she's responsible for the oil collapsing. This is what the shadow governments do. They take everything because they want to make this a one world order, all for them, while us Americans are getting killed off because of the poison vaccine by Fauci and Bill Gates. This snapshot is being acknowledged as a turning point in the climate movement. Fossil fuels are in long-term structural decline. This, along with low interest rates, means it's the right time to create millions of jobs transitioning to renewable and clean energy. A clear opportunity, she said. Oh yeah, Yeah, you know what your clean, renewable energy will be like? Destroyable. That's what it will be like. With her around, yeah. I, you got to vote these people out of office in November. And do not do no mail voting, vote by mail either. Go directly to the polling place instead of all this mail voting, because that's not going to, because you know they're going to cheat and say, oh, they're going to do everything they can to get Donald Trump out of office after after he rebuilt the economy all by himself. And it took like 10 minutes for the shadow governments to destroy everything in their path because they don't want to hear the truth or nothing. On Tuesday, Ocasio-Cortez argued capitalism was allowing the stock market to perform well while the rest of the country suffered. Oh, so she's happy about capitalism too, huh? Well, let me tell you something, Ocasio-Cortez. If I was around you, I'd bitch slap you all over the place. And she was happy that while the rest of the country is suffering. Is this how she gets her kicks and everything? Hint, it starts with a C and ends with aphorism, she tweeted, linking to a tweet about the health of the stock market. She added that this is what happens when Wall Street captures Congress and writes themselves bailout check after bailout check as working people die. Of course, people are dying because she's doing all this on purpose just to get what she wants. And she got what she wanted. But you know what? It's not going to last forever because you know what? I think behind the scenes that all these people are getting thrown in jail right now. I think they are. And Donald Trump is making 1 to 2 hour news brief or update briefing every day because of all these global elites and shadow governments because they lied to you so severely that they caused you harm and you don't even know it. They caused harm. Bill Gates, Fauci, um, Ocasio-Cortez, everybody, they have caused you all harm because of what they have done to us. And you know what? It's time to fight back against these people. Start telling the truth of what's really going on. Don't be afraid of these people because you know what? Their era is coming to an end, and the sooner it falls, the better because doctors are waking up and they're not putting C-19 on their death certificates. The people are waking up, so they got nothing to left to do except they're trying to impeach Donald Trump again, which that's going to fail too, believe me. I mean, these people are evil. Ocasio-Cortez should be kicked back to her country and to never be here again. She's done for. Leave your comments below. I am out.